We're calling. Well, what's going on, guys? Summer Jeronimo here. We're making some calls tonight. And it looks like they may not be picking up. And you know what? That is exactly what we are talking about tonight. We're talking about what do you do when you reach out and you connect with prospects and they don't pick up the phone. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you're just jumping on, go ahead and put where you're coming in from. I'm out of Houston, Texas today. Great to see you, Nathan and April. Who else do we have? Oh, what's up, Carlos? Hey, hey. How you doing, Roger? I got Anastasio. Great to see you guys. Hey, hey, Mabel. How are you? I got Oklahoma in the house. Where are you guys coming in from? Utah. All right, cool. So guys, we're talking about something tonight that is like, well, to be honest with you, I just got a message from someone earlier today, someone that I love and adore. She's also a student, but she's out there working it. And you know what? This is what she ran into. And maybe you've run into something like this as well. Maybe you have some people in your team that they're reaching out there. They're pumped up. They're fired up and ready to go. And when it comes to getting them prospects on the phone, we're having a little trouble doing that. So we're going to talk all about that tonight. Great to see you, Miss Brandy. What's up, Marcos? How are you? Who else do we have over here? Go ahead and put where you're coming in from. So guys, this may not only be for you, but maybe for your peeps as well. So feel free to tag, feel free to share, feel free to get them on with us. And let's go ahead and get into things. All right, what's up, Augustine? Great to see you. Vince Summit in the house. Cool. So I'm just curious. Okay, can we have a truth? Can we be transparent and clear? Who has ever dealt with something like this? You have someone and they're on your list and you're trying to connect up with them, or maybe you have a prospect and it's like that follow-up time and you go to do the follow-up or you go to do the initial contact and you feel like they are avoiding you or not picking up the phone or not getting back to you. Can I get an amen, somebody? Do you know what I'm talking about? If that's ever happened to you, drop a 1 in the comment section. So if it hasn't happened to you, you haven't been in the game long enough, okay? It's part of network marketing. If you're ever out there making calls, if you're ever out there connecting with people, with new people, it's just gonna happen, okay? Now, what do we do? How do we resolve it? How do us as successful entrepreneur, network marketers, people that are going to be victors and not victims, right? How do we deal with this nonsense? Because it is a little bit of nonsense, right? So we're going to talk about a couple of things. And the first thing that I want to talk about, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Nathan and April. The first thing is, how do we deal with these type of situations, okay? And the answer is we don't. Like, we live in a day and age where there's so many other ways that we can contact people. We have calling, we have texting, we have Facebooking, we have a variety of different social media. I mean, like, pick your platform, right? Like, what's the flavor of the month? What do you want to talk to them on? And so sometimes what you'll find is certain people, they're just not phone people. Like, we kind of live in a day and age where, like, if you call someone unannounced, they may not take your call. Like, they might screen their calls. I mean, I just hate to say it, but like, that's the day we live in, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you ever screen your calls? If you screen your calls, drop a 2 in the comments section. So then what, right? What do we do then? So we have texting and we have whatever social media platform you choose to discover, your choice. And what I say is you got to talk to people the way they want to be talked to. You got to communicate with them the way they want to be communicated with. What if you call them and they don't pick up, but they text you right back, right? Well, you know they're there. You know that they can text. And then at that point, you have to kind of decide, like, do I want to continue on this conversation on texting? Do I want to flip them back on the phone? What are my goals? So that's really the first thing, is just knowing your audience, right? Like, your goal is to serve up whoever they want you to be. So if they want you to be a caller, you be a caller. If they want you to be someone that connects with them only on Facebook, like, I'll be honest, I have friends, like really close friends, and really we only talk on social media. And then I have other people, we only talk on the phone. And then I have other people, like, we kind of only text. So I don't know if you have those kind of people in your life as well, but we want to try and connect with them in a way that they're going to be the most responsive, okay? Now, what about voicemails? Anybody ever wonder, like, do we leave a voicemail? Do we not leave a voicemail? If we do, what does it say? Anybody wonder about that? If you do, put a VW in the comment section. VW voicemail, okay? All right, so what do we do with voicemails? So if this is your first time calling them and they're your friend, then you may want to leave a voicemail, okay? Now, what is that voicemail gonna sound like, right? You might say, hey, April, it's summer, it's been forever since we talked. Hey girl, I was just thinking about you. I got a quick question for you. I know it's like totally random, a little out of the blue, but give me a shout when you're free. Boom, that's it. Like, you wanna use curiosity as something that is a force of nature for good. Like, you wanna use that towards your benefit because people are curious. People wanna know whatever it is that you have to say, and if you don't spill the beans on the voicemail, you're good to go. Now, let's say you have somebody and you have maybe left them a voicemail, and now you're kind of like, do I leave another voicemail? What do I do, right? Or maybe you have somebody and you kind of already talked about something about your business, and so maybe they're kind of thinking that's why you're calling, right? And so, like, if you reach out and you connect with them maybe once, maybe twice, or you're trying to call them and they don't call you back, like, just don't, right? Don't continue. What I would do if I were you is, if you already know someone maybe like not gonna take the call, or you're kind of feeling like a little resistance, then don't go for the calling. Start with texting. Just say, hey, so-and-so. You can ask them the same question. Hey, I got a quick question for you. When you have a sec, message me back or call me back or whatever. Like, you just want any kind of interaction to begin with. Let's see, Roger says, if somebody calls me but no message, I assume it wasn't important and ignore it. Wow, okay, thank you for sharing that, Roger. So he says if someone calls and doesn't leave a message, he assumes it wasn't important and so he ignores it. So that's one point of view, Everybody's a little bit different. So you gotta kind of feel out who you're talking to. I believe that God gave you wisdom and he gave you discernment. And if you don't have it, all you gotta do is ask. God, please give me a little wisdom in this situation. What should I do? Go with your gut instinct. Go with what you feel is probably gonna be the right direction to move forward in. All right, so we talked about voicemails. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so here's something else. This is something I learned maybe from John Maxwell. I don't remember exactly where I learned it from. It might have been Stephen Covey, but it talks about temperatures, okay? Out of everybody we have in our phone, let's say we have 300 people that we have on our phone, another 500, 600, 700 on Facebook or some social media outlet. The people that you have connections with, you have different temperatures with them, okay? So some people, you're warm and you talk to them all the time, or you have a lot of communication with them, or maybe you see them frequently. Other people, it's like they haven't talked to you in forever, or maybe it's a matter of respect, right? Like, some people, you have some people in your life right now that undoubtedly they have a deep level of respect for you. They respect you as a mom. They respect you as a dad. They respect you as a leader in the community. They respect you as a professional in whatever it is that you do. They respect you as somebody, maybe a member in the church. They respect you as something, okay? So we have people like that. And then we have people that they don't know us as much. They're not as warm with us. And so the temperature's a little bit colder. And you know what? That's okay. And so you just got to kind of realize that as you're talking to people, some people are going to be like, oh, it's Patty. I've been waiting to hear from you. Oh my goodness, what's going on in your life, right? And then other people are going to be like, huh? Who? It's okay. Different temperatures. Just know in your heart and in your mind that that's how people are. And whatever it is, whatever their deal is, whatever they got going on in their life, it doesn't matter. It's okay. What's next? Let's see. Recycling bin, okay? You can write this down if you're taking notes, if you're not driving. Sometimes we have to use the recycling bin. Now, you might wonder, like, what is that all about? Well, okay, here's the deal. Some people, we might have like our notepad or something in our phone that's keeping track of all of our contacts, right? And sometimes you have people, like, you feel like you've tried to reach out, and sometimes you gotta put them in the recycling bin. Like, shelve them for a little while. Not forever, not for all eternity. I'm not saying cross them off your list or they're a terrible person. Just realize that everyone's got different things going on in their life. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Like, there's times in my life where if somebody would approach me about network marketing, I would be like, like, I don't wanna hear about it. I don't wanna deal with it. I have all this other jumble of stuff I'm dealing with right now, and that's my focus. And you know what? Maybe your prospect is going through something like that as well. I don't know if you've ever had that kind of experience. If you have, put a truth in the comment section. Yeah, drop the word truth. So if that's the case, just realize that, you know, timing is everything. What they may be an awesome, amazing, you know, rock star, knock the ball out of the park kind of person, and you would love to have them in your team. But if it's not the right time in their life, it's not the right time in their life. And that's okay. You gotta be cool with that. You gotta be okay. You gotta realize, hey, you know what? I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for going to the top of my company. I'm in it for getting to ambassador, getting to crown, getting to diamond, whatever it is you're pushing for, right? You're in it to win it. So if now is not the right time for them, if it's not like high noon for them, it's okay. You can put them in the recycling bin for a minute. Okay, just let them chill out. Let them deal with whatever they have going on, and circle back around maybe in a month or 60 days. 45, 60 days, really good time frame, okay? And you know, maybe it's longer. Maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's 6 months. I mean, we have people that, you know, we have been courting, shall we say, really great quality A-player people, you know, for the duration. And that's okay. Everyone's gonna come in their time frame. So just remember that. And the only way you're gonna be able to do that with power, the only way you're gonna be able to do that with posture is if you have enough names in the hopper, right? Like if we have enough names on our list that we're working with, then you'll be able to do that. If we don't have enough contacts that we're working with, then we will feel like kind of like we're white on rice, right? Like we're gonna be like ugly on the gorilla, and we don't want to be like that. It doesn't make our posture look good, it makes us look weak. So our number one goal, first and foremost, is to fill the hopper. Now, if you're in a spot in your life where maybe you've been doing your network marketing business for a little while, if you have, maybe you've been doing it, let's say 3 months or longer. If you've been in network marketing at your specific company right now for 3 months or longer, put 3 months in the comment section, because there's a lot of people that are in that position, and then they kind of feel like, okay, I love to talk to more people, but I'm kind of running out of people to talk to. So what do we do then? Well, I'm glad that we're talking about this, okay? Because I want to get your feedback. I'd love to help you recruit. I'd love to help you do the deed that gets the job done. I'd love to help you multiply your business, duplicate yourself, and start seeing some more growth in your team. I got 3 months, I got 9 years, I got all kinds of numbers coming up here. Awesome. So if that's you, then I'm going to be custom crafting some future trainings for people like yourself, people that are hungry to win. They want more out of life, and they're willing to do something about it. And so for me to make the best for you, I need to hear what's going on. I need to hear what you're dealing with. I need to hear kind of like where you're at, maybe some of the struggles and things that you've had to overcome, or maybe some things that you're going through currently. And so here's how you can give me the 411. If you click on the link that's listed here in the description, it will take you off of Facebook to a spot where you can enter a little information. Now, this is a survey. You can do it anonymously if you want to, or of course, if you want to record your brilliance, please leave your name. There's a spot for you at the bottom where you can do that. But click on the link there and just fill out those questions. They'll take you less than 5 minutes. Give me some feedback so that I can start sharing more things that's gonna help you prosper in the marketplace and help you knock it out of the park and get to the top of your company. So that's it, guys. I hope that this was helpful. It's been so great hanging out with you. I see Sandy, I see Pete, I saw Katura. What's up, girl? How are you? Guys, it's been great spending time with you. If this was helpful, let me know. Drop a something in the comment section that you had aha about this. Definitely feel free to tag, to share with your team, and to share this along with people who need a little help in this area. So guys, that is it. Take care, be blessed, and I will see you next time.